Hi everybody, I'm Mia and today I'm telling you guys what books I succeeded in reading in April. Now I'm really sorry if the lighting goes like super dodgy all the time. It is getting dark, so I may have to like turn on the light and shut the curtains and stuff, so the lighting will probably change. But aside from that, I have other things that I want to say first. So a quick update on how my board is going. I have only done 8 squares so far, but this is what the board is going to look like a design like this. I don't know, I just kind of thought it looked cool. In the corners there are roll again squares with rainbows. I love that so much. And then here are teleport squares. I mean, you can probably guess what they mean, but I'm not gonna say too much about it because I will have the rules and board tour video coming in May some point. And look what arrived today, guys. My Chain of Gold copy. I ordered it from Book Depository back in February, and you know those guys, they give you free shipping, but that shipping takes a hell of a lot longer than other shipping, but it's so beautiful. And look at the spine. I'm so excited to read this. I had planned my May TBR already, but I think I'm going to have to try and find a way for this one to get in because I have been anticipating this for probably at least a year now, and I'm really hoping that this is going to be a 5-star. I have been avoiding so many spoilers on literally every social media platform, and it has been very hard, let me tell you. And I've seen loads of good reviews and I'm just so hyped. First of all, I'm currently reading Twilight. I'm only about 50 pages in. This is not like part of the TBR, I just want to give a little bit of an update because that's what I like to do now. That's what's happening in my videos. So I like it so far. I can't really say much because I'm not very far in. And now I'm actually going to start TBR. So I'm going from my least to my best. We had 3 3-stars, 1 4-star and 2 5-stars this month. So my least favourite book that I read this month was Will Grayson by John Green and David Levithan. This was a 3-star for me. It was funny in some parts, but mostly not. Like, the funniest part for me was the first page, and if the first page is the funniest part, it's going downhill from there. So the story is about 2 guys, both named Will Grayson, whose paths intersect and things happen. This includes LGBT rep. I don't know if it's good rep or not. I cannot vouch for the LGBT community, but it's in there, and that was an interesting part of it, one of the few interesting parts about this book. It was very kind of basic. I laughed out loud a few times, but most of the time it was just boring. I was bored. At least it's skinny, so I'm closer to getting my Goodreads goal, but I'm still 2 books behind schedule, and there's a lot of chunky books in store for me in May, starting with Chain of Gold, hopefully. Anyway, yeah, this was a very 3-star read for me. It was just very average. I will probably be unhauling this one if I have an unhauling tag thing going on, and I will definitely not reread it. End of story. Okay, my second read for April. I just forgot what month it is. My second read is Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell, which is my first Rainbow Rowell book. I thought this one was very okay as well. I did like the love story between them. I liked that idea. Eleanor, I hated her character with a passion. She was so annoying. That's literally the only word I can say. She was so annoying and so stuck up, and she thought everything was about her all the time, and it really pissed me off. But Park, I was literally in love with Park. He was so cute and I wanted him to be my real life boyfriend. I enjoyed the ending, but most of the time I thought it was kind of just a basic love story, I'm gonna be honest. I enjoyed how it was written, and I will definitely read more from Rainbow Rowell. I want to read Carry On and Wayward Son because they have fantasy elements, which I really, really love. Okay, the third book for April's TBR was Empire of Storms. I gave this one 3 stars. Empire of Storms, which is the 5th book in the Throne of Glass series, which I have really been enjoying. This book was quite underwhelming compared to Queen of Shadows, which came before it. It was good at the end, but the rest of it was very mediocre. It kind of just seemed they were going to random places for no reason, and I did not understand it. A bit of backstory. So Throne of Glass, the first book, is about a girl named Selena Sardathine. I get it wrong every time. She has been serving in Endovia as a slave. Not serving, she's been put there against her will. And she is rescued by the Prince of Adalin, who wants her to compete in the King's Championship to become the King's assassin, where she will have to kill people for the king if she succeeds, no questions asked. And she wants to win because if she wins, then she will be free after her sentence, I suppose, with the king. This book has taken, the series rather, has taken such a dramatic change of events compared to the first 2 books. They were kind of together, and then at the end of the second book there is like the best plot twist ever I've ever read. Was the best plot twist at the end of the second book, and then the story's really just changed. I don't know if it's for the better or for the worse. It's just kind of changed. This is probably my least favourite book in the series so far. I gave it 3 stars. I'll put my order here, if I can, of the Throne of Glass books, like my favourites in order, and out of the ones I've read. And when the libraries open back up, I want to read Tower of Dawn and then Kingdom of Ash and continue with the series because I'm really loving it so far. Okay, book number 4 is Night Vision by Eloist. I gave this 4 stars. It is a middle grade, I believe, middle grade thriller mystery kind of thing going on. She is very skinny. I think she's only 180 pages. That's the main reason why I read this book, because ideally I wanted to have finished it before the reading rush, but that didn't happen. But I still finished it in April, so that is a step in the right direction. It is about a girl named Viola who has XP, ectoderma pigmentosum, I think. I do not know if I'm saying that right or not, which basically means her genes are missing some sort of element that like prevents sun from burning her skin. So whenever she goes out into the sun, her skin like goes completely red and she could develop skin cancer from that. So she pretty much lives a nocturnal life, and everything's all good because they live on a farm, and every night she goes out into the forest and like explores the trees and things. But everything changes when she sees a man light a car on fire which has a body inside it, and then she sees him hide something in a hole, and she's like, I'm gonna see what's going on there. And I thought, I know this is a middle grade, I thought there could have been some more thrillery moments. There was one which I really enjoyed, but other than that it was a quite lackluster book, although I did enjoy seeing what it was like to have this kind of condition, because I have no idea what that's like. And this was actually my first reread in a very long time, and also this is my only signed book, which I'm very proud of. I met the author Eloist. She actually comes from New Zealand, so a bit of a rep there. I met her at the Auckland Readers Writers Festival, and she of course signed my book, and she was a just amazing person. Okay, and on to the 5th and 6th books, which are of course my 5-star reads. And we have the last 2 books in the Percy Jackson series, Percy Jackson and the Battle of the Labyrinth, and Percy Jackson and the Last Olympian. Whew, these books are so good. I love them to death. So the first book, which is Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. Percy he's a normal kid, he has dyslexia, he has ADHD, he's learning about Greek mythology in school, and then he finds out he's a demigod and his life completely changes. He goes to Camp Half-Blood. He is accused of stealing Zeus's lightning bolt, so he and his friends go on a quest to find out who took it and what the heck is going on. In these two books, well, I don't want to say too much about them, but they go into the Labyrinth in this one, and they talk to the last Olympian in this one. And in this one, a certain relationship that we have all been waiting for finally happens, and I was extremely satisfied. I have all of the, what's it called? The Heroes of Olympus series on my shelf down here somewhere. You can't see them, but they're down there. And I want to get some of them onto my May TBR. I'm just going to turn the light on because it's really dark. I think that was all I really wanted to say. So, thank you to each and every one of you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you've read any of these books that I read in April, and tell me what you thought about them. Also, tell me recommendations for May's TBR, because I've kind of sorted it out, like I said, but it's not completely set in stone. That video will probably be the next video that I come out with in a few days. So I will see you in the next video. Bye!